In a small town surrounded by quiet hills, there lived a young man named Armin. From the outside, his life looked normal. He had a job, a small apartment, and a few friends. But inside, Armin carried a heavy burden, the weight of his past. 5 years ago, Armin had failed an important exam. It was his dream to become an engineer. He had studied hard, but when the results came, his name was not on the list. That one moment changed everything. People moved on. His classmates continued their studies. His relatives stopped asking questions after some time. But Armin never moved on. He replayed the failure in his mind every single day. If only I had studied 1 hour more. If only I had answered that one question correctly. If only. Those 2 words, if only, became his prison. Because of that one failure, Armin stopped trying new things. He rejected job opportunities. He avoided challenges. He believed he was not good enough. The past became a shadow that followed him everywhere. One day, while walking in the park, Armin noticed an old gardener planting new flowers. The gardener looked peaceful, humming softly while working. Armin sat on a bench nearby. The old man smiled and asked, "Why do you look so tired, young man?" "I am not tired," Armin replied. "I am just disappointed in myself." The gardener nodded. Disappointed about what? Armin hesitated but then spoke honestly. He told him about the exam, the failure, and how it still hurt him after all these years. The gardener listened carefully. Then he picked up a dry leaf from the ground and showed it to Armin. "Look at this leaf," he said. "It was once green and full of life. Now it has fallen. Can I attach it back to the tree?" "No," Armin answered. "Can I make it green again?" "No." The gardener smiled. "Then what should I do?" Armin looked at the trees filled with fresh leaves. "You plant new ones," he said slowly. The gardener's eyes shone. "Exactly. The tree does not cry over fallen leaves. It prepares for new ones." Armin stayed silent. The gardener continued, "You are trying to attach a dead leaf back to your tree. That exam is a fallen leaf. Why are you carrying it in your pocket?" That night, Armin couldn't sleep. The words echoed in his mind. "Why are you carrying it in your pocket?" He realized something important. His failure had happened once, but he had punished himself for 5 years. The exam was not holding him back. His thoughts were. The next morning, Armin made a small decision. Not a big one, just a small one. He applied for a training course in digital design, something he had always been curious about but was too afraid to try. The first week was difficult. Doubts returned. His inner voice whispered, "You will fail again." But this time, Armin did something different. Instead of arguing with his past, he focused on the present. He studied one lesson at a time. He practiced one design at a time. Slowly, something changed. He began to enjoy learning again. He started to feel lighter, as if someone had removed a heavy bag from his shoulders. Months passed. Armin completed the course successfully. Soon, he got a freelance project. Then another. For the first time in years, he felt proud of himself. One evening, he went back to the park to find the old gardener. "I planted new leaves," Armin said with a smile. The gardener laughed softly. "See, the tree was never dead. It was just waiting." Armin looked at the trees around him. Some leaves were fresh, some were old, some had fallen, and that was life. Not every leaf stays. Not every attempt succeeds. Not every dream happens the first time. But holding on to the past only makes your hands too full to hold new opportunities. From that day on, whenever Armin felt regret, he would ask himself one question. Am I carrying a dead leaf again? And each time, he chose to let it fall.